What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode as the New York Islanders. We're picking up where we left off here, just going into the free agency period after an outstanding draft with the first overall pick. Nightingale, power forward, right wing. Oh my goodness. It's going to be stacked, but that could present a problem for us in the future on his with his growth. We'll have to get rid of some people here, but that'll be fine. So, free agencies here, really all I need is a depth forward, I know that. So, we need some kind of depth forward. I think we'll be okay with depth defense, and we could use that 77 Filatov guy now that his statistical decline is gone, or whatever the hell was wrong with him. Anyway, let's look here and see if there's any decent depth guys that we can overpay. Because that's what we'll likely do a little bit. Overpay for him. I'm looking for actual two-way forwards instead of the snipers. If I have to do a sniper, then I have to do a sniper, but I'd rather not. But it might have to happen here. Granlund's there again. I don't really necessarily want him. Yep. Zingle, I don't think he's that good, no. None of these guys are outstanding. Which sucks. That guy was okay. I mean, nah, if that damn shot blocking and defensive awareness was switched, this guy would be incredible, but oh, he's also a playmaker. Oh, wow. Yeah, out of luck here when it comes to the depth guys. Not really much, so I mean, I could just use one of our guys here. This guy would be almost, he's really good defensively, but I don't know, will the playmaker screw it up? Maybe. He could work as a damn as a depth guy. I don't even have to be listed as depth. Man, again, if this guy's shot blocking and stick checking was reversed, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, screw it. Let me look at some of these guys. Gaudette's actually pretty good. I'll look at the guys not listed as depth even lower, because some of them might be good. Dauphin! Alright, well, guess not all of them. Finley, that's okay. Glebov is pretty damn good. Oh, hello, Stephen Ott. Power forward, 26, 84, 86, and 90. That's depth. That's depth right there. Alright, we'll overpay for him. What do we got, like 15 mil to work with? Jesus. We might need to sign a bit more. I don't need to go overboard, but I need to get ourselves closer to that cap floor, so I'll go up to like 7 or 8. We shouldn't have to do this much longer at all. Without once all our entry levels are off. Shouldn't really have to do this anymore. Which is nice. Because it's annoying. Alright, so I'll just do like 8 or something. That should put us within range. And I don't think there was any potential guys to really go for. No, there wasn't. I'm not really interested in these guys. We got the tendered guys we have to move anyway. At least Von Fersen is tendered, I mean. Everyone else, meh. Don't need them. Now, I think we needed a goalie, or that was a question mark. I have people saying get Fise back. I might. I might since he's here. You know, let's screw it. Let's try to get him back since we had him to begin with. 3 teams interested. We might not get... Nah, I don't know if I want to get him. I'm thinking... I need to think about our other goalie situation here. What is it like again? I think we have 2 signed or 3 signed. I know I was planning on something, I think, or was I? Yeah. So we've Grattan and Osgood, so we may need a backup. But we don't need to worry about that right now. This guy is not good enough for anything, so he's just unsigned still. Osgood, I think he... Again, I don't know if he will. He hasn't jumped the last couple of years, but if he doesn't, then he's obviously minor starter. If he does, then he's our backup. So we need kind of one in-between guy and then one prospect. Yeah, okay. I guess we can sign the elite again. And then, if we need one more, there should be a goalie available that we need. But yeah, we knew we'd need at least one prospect to be the backup. And I think 72 overall will be just that. So I'll try for him. I don't know if we'll get him, but I'll try for him. There's 3 other teams interested in him. We traded this guy. Let's get him back. Cannot believe he didn't get signed. That's ridiculous. But I'm trying to get him now. Alright, and other than that, yeah, there's still other backup availabilities here. Erskine, Fukale, Mrazek, all these guys we could get as our backup here. So there should, all these guys, well, most of them should last. So sign the one guy for sure. Blackwood's here. He's going to sign a big contract, and then he's going to decline. So who's interested in him? 5 teams, or one team's going to suck. San Jose, Washington, Nashville, Chicago, Boston. One of those teams is going to be sorry, because this guy is going to lose that statistical growth. Probably this year. So yeah, people are screwed. 7-year contract, Jesus. Alright, anyway. So let's advance a couple days here. See what that gives us. We might be able to have those 2 tendered guys get offer sheeted. They want to give us Freddie Anderson for a second. No. I understand why they're doing that. That's 3 years left on that price. That's kind of crazy. So I'm going to just remove my trade block right now so I don't get bothered by that, because there's no way I'm making any sort of trade like that. It was only for a second, but he saw the 3 years left. So he's obviously declining since they're only asking for a second. They're on he's on a crappy contract, and that's their fault, and it's not mine. So there you go. Deal with it. Okay, so continue advanced day here. Get these guys signed. I'm just waiting for until see the calendar move. Okay, so we got Ott. He's our depth guy. He loves the contract, and we got Fise back. That is hilarious. So we have our depth forward, and we already have a depth defenseman. And money-wise, I think we should be good. We should be right. Yeah, we're right on the cusp of it, so that's good. And then we're probably gonna. Well, yeah, we're likely gonna sign another goalie anyway. Just depends on what he'll be, either a backup or a minor starter. That'll kind of depend on the jump afterwards, so I'm going to hold off on that. We don't need to do anything with that yet. Trade-wise, time to move the tendered guys, probably. I don't think I'm going to use them. They might get picked up, but... Oof, where are they? Von Fersen's one of them. Let's sort by overalls. I think they'll be closer to here. Yeah, Von Fersen and Volchenkov. So Volchenkov was the top 6 guy. If he's asking for, oh no, he was asking for like 3 mil at one point, which is why I'm gonna trade him anyway. Screw it. Let's package them both together, and we might be even able to get a first. Maybe not from this year, but we can, or we could get one from this year. It just won't be that good. So let's see, Von Fersen. Yeah, I don't need him anymore. And Volchenkov. We'll package these 2 guys together. A lot of teams are interested in one or both. Winnipeg. Winnipeg wouldn't be a bad team to trade with. They want both of them. And they have the cap to sign them. Okay. They have a pretty good team. All those are just skated. Not a very good defensive core, but it's decent. Yeah, it could be a lot better. They do have an elite coming up at least, so that's good for them. I don't know why I'm caring about this team. Hellebuck, but he's going to start declining. Already probably happened. So they do need a goalie prospect, but that's not my issue, is it? So we can grab their first, or grab a first from next year as like I said, Hellebuck's going to start to decline. Their defensive core is not that good. It's even going to start to decline probably pretty quickly. This guy is going to get better, so the transition won't be bad, but I'll probably take it from this year instead. Or just find another team and grab it for this year. A team that looks like they could be bad. Oh, like this. Ah, they don't have their first, son of a bitch. I was hoping they'd have their first because they just had all those retirements. But no. Unfortunately, they do not. Alright, let's look at... No, they don't have their first either. I'm looking for teams who want both these guys to search for their first, but might not have that privilege here. Yeah, I don't think so. Everyone who wants them are both are like rebuilders. Contender. Let's see what Calgary looks like. They do have their first available. Monahan, oh yeah, they're definitely contender. Yeah. How's their goalie situation? Not bad. No, they're pretty solid. I don't see them not making the playoffs by any means. But I kind of still like going for that idea of the next years for Winnipeg's. I think this, if any team might kind of fall off, it would most likely be this one. Krug is still declining on 2 years left, so that's going to hurt them salary-wise. Unless he retires, I don't think he does at age 36. Again, Hellebuck should start declining. He's already losing value. Still listed as elite, but that actually could change after we sim past here. So I'd love to hold on to our guys if I could. He's got 3 years left, yeah. So I could hold on to see if he does start to decline. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I'm gonna hold off on making a trade. One of them might be signed eventually. I'll still chuck him into the trade no matter what. Yeah, I think Volchenkov is the one who might be signed automatically, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to ship him off anyway. So, you know, I'm going to hold off on that. But Winnipeg, I think, will be my target. And I do want to see if Hellebuck, if his, you know, potential changes. Obviously, we're definitely going to want to make that trade for the next year's pick or something like that. So, yeah, we're going to hold off on that. Same with the goalie thing. We're going to wait till the free agency happens, see if we get any jumps, see if he gets in decline. Then we'll pull the trigger on the trades. If they get signed automatically, they get signed automatically. I'm not really concerned about it. If they get offer sheeted, you know, I'll take the compensation or something like that. We could still try to move for that pick if we want to. Anyway, let's sim up here. Look at that. You see, Hellebuck's, his potential did change. It went down to starter, so he is already begun to decline. He will decline throughout this year and probably further next year, so I think it's a really good idea to go for this pick from next year. This one right here. It could gain a lot of value. We could cheese the game again, but I love it. Game cheeses me. I'm going to cheese that shit right back. Alright, so on Ferguson and then Volchenkov, I should actually sort by overalls. That was a lot easier. Could have also went to defenseman for the second one, but there you go. It's right there. So I think these two should be enough for that first. They have too many skaters in the organization. Oh, because they're tendered? Yeah, I'd have to take someone back. Unfortunate. That's the one hold up there. I don't know if I'll be able to take one back. I'll have to find someone signed to like 1 year. Well, here we go. DeHaan. Actually take some salary off their hands, too. They should like that. It's only 1 year left anyway, so they won't be paying for it next year. So I might as well take DeHaan off their hands. It does put us in an awkward situation. What? They still have too many What? Oh, shit. I guess I can't really do that. Well, I really want to do that with Winnipeg. I don't want anyone else, but I don't think... Damn, man. I want to be careful of my cap, then, if I do that. I'll let him hold on to DeHaan, then. I'll take these two guys with no value. I don't know if this goes through now. It could still, but I'm not too sure. I'd love it to, because I do think... I mean, obviously, these guys can improve their team. Well, Von Ferguson can improve their team, but not by that much. He's already 24, you know? He is pretty good defensively, but I don't think he really, like, improves their team that much. I think with that goalie situation they have, they should be bad next year. It is obviously is a risk, but it's better than grabbing their pick from this year, that's for sure. Let's try it. Okay, they get, yeah. Cool. I like that. I'm very okay with that. Alrighty, and I'll just best lines if they ask me. Can I just exit? Yeah, just whatever. Best lines it for now. I'm not quite done here. But let's see if we did get any increases before I do the line changes, because we will need to sign a goalie if... No, I don't think... Well, that could be natural. No, it's still a minor starter. I don't think this guy's becoming a backup. If he does, he might just do it this year. But if he's a minor starter now, he's a minor starter, I think. So, oh, if he stays up to a 74 now, which means I can keep McPherson off contract for another year, see how he grows there, and play Fisset as the backup, which he should be listed. Oh, he's listed as another goalie still, but I'll play him as backup anyway. Yeah, we'll use Osgood and Fisset, and then we need a backup goaltender now. So, like I said, one of those should still be available in free agency, and that's kind of what I still saved this money, the bit of cash I have for, and we'll still have a bit extra to work with. But one of those backups should be available. Oh, yeah. Mrazek or Ingram. So, most likely going to go for Ingram. Mrazek's going to probably decline. So, Ingram seems like the best one here, and he doesn't even want that much. I'll bump him up a bit just in case someone else tries to go for him. I don't think they will, but we have the cash. Why not? Let's make sure we get him. So let's get Ingram for a year to be our backup. We should be okay. And I think we'll be good. Let's see if there's any. I'm going to check on depth defensive just to see if there's someone better. Then what? Then Filatov, perhaps. Nope. I think we had this guy. Yeah. He's okay and all, but let's just use Filatov. I'll just use Filatov, I think. So let's advance a couple days here, make sure we get this goalie signed. Then I'll take care of the lines. Then you guys can see the lines, make your predictions for the scoring leaders, and we can get a bit of simming done here. But I just want to make sure I can get this guy under contract. Yes, we did. Ingram is now our backup goaltender, so we're looking solid in that regard. So I'll see you guys after I get the lines taken care of. Alright, so I think these are going to be the lines that we roll with for right now. We got Hogan, Barzal, Wong, first line. Spooner, Brizgalov, Konopka, second line. Now, Spooner 90 overall, but he still says second line, so I'm going to use him for a bit. But most likely, as Nightingale gets better, we're going to move out Spooner and hold on to Konopka. I think Konopka is going to be hold on to second line more. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of Spooner or Konopka. I need one of them to only be listed as second line, so my money's more on Konopka since he's lower overall. I do like Spooner's shot more. It's more evened out. He has good defense, too. But yeah, tough call. Konopka is still good. But when Butsayev comes up, he has a really good shot, and I think this guy takes quite a lot of shots, so... Well, not that many, but the year before he took quite a lot. What the hell? Why did he take so few more that year? I'm not too sure. Who knows? Well, we'll see what happens anyway. But yeah, he's on third line with power play time now. He could be obviously higher, but I don't mind it. I think it'll keep him happy, and if it stunts him a little bit, that probably benefits us. Keep him in the second line range anyway. So that's kind of the goal here. Nightingale, as he gets better, obviously will be moving up. Stevenson, Van Ryn, McKay, fourth line, very similar. Salonen, third line center. Here's our defensive core: Dahlin, Blunden, Bouchard, Kiprusoff, Holmqvist, and Charpentier. And that is that. I mean, he's got... Let's hope it works. It looks good. Looks good on paper. Here's our power play: Hogan, Barzal, Wong, Blunden, Dahlin, Spooner, Brizgalov, Konopka. Yeah. We'll try that out for now. And then I'll Bouchard, Butsayev on the point. There's the four-man. Didn't really, touch it because, yeah. Don't really need to. Penalty kill. I altered it a little bit. They had Spooner here. I instead put Hogan in there. I'm going to try Hogan on the PK with those defensive stats being a power forward and all. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Salonen, McKay, then Van Ryn, Hogan, Bouchard, Kiprusoff, and Blunden, Holmqvist. We'll see if these defensive pairings do anything. Here's the three-man. Same thing. Alright, extras, the 4-on-4. Looks pretty standard as you expect it to look. There you go. Went with Spooner, Konopka because, yeah, for right now it'll work out. Spooner's got decent enough face-off, 73. It's not amazing, but it's decent enough. And extra attacker. And the shootout lineup is this. Wong is, 98 deking with that shot. He obviously needs to be guaranteed a shot. We'll have Barzal go first. He can take the pressure. And Butsayev we got going third. Hogan's got pretty good deking, 89. The Spooner and Konopka don't have very good deking. And their shots are okay, but not amazing. Anyway, so those are what our lines look like. Goaltender, Grattan, Ingram. And for scratches, we got Ott, Getzlaf still, and Filatov. And AHL, we had like some crazy fucking jumps. This Janes guy, this Likens guy. Now, you could make the argument Likens got decent defense, not incredible, but this Janes guy has really, really good defense as that playmaker. The fact is, I think he gets towards second line. If he, if we could stunt him and he is this as a third liner, maybe in the future I use this guy, but for right now, we're just going to kind of relegate him. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy, all the stuff we got right here. Defensively, we're slightly weaker, but I got that elite in there. Keane. So he'll hopefully be moving up the ranks this year. And our goalie situation of Osgood and Fise. So I think that's pretty much it here. So these are our lines. Keep in mind that Spooner will likely be moving out sometime this year. Either him or Konopka, most likely Spooner. That's just the way I see it. I know it says second line, but I don't think that lasts forever. I really think it'll change eventually. But Konopka may be more likely to stay around where he is right now because he is a late first. I don't know. We'll see if that any of that comes true. But yeah, Nightingale is going to be moving up the ranks here. Starting on the third line where he's listed. Going to be playing with Butsayev and Selenin, so he should be getting some decent production. I don't know. That's the way I see it. So our team looks great. You guys can make your predictions now. Who you think it'll be. But yeah. I don't know. I think this team should do really, really well. It's a little, a couple changes made, especially that third line. Got a couple more power forwards. And I did, so the one guy I drafted, I'll show you, he's on the third line in the AHL. I'll show you kind of why I'm doing that. That power forward guy, Samson. He's 20 years old, really, really solid defensively. And as a power forward, it's great. I'm gonna try to keep him around the third or fourth line mark. I don't want this guy. Don't necessarily need him becoming a scorer or anything like that. So that's what I'm trying to do with a few of these guys here. Downey I might not need at all, so I could give him second line time just to. Nah, screw it. Let's give him an actual role playing time with some of these other dudes. Yeah, sounds good. Tune as well, man. Yeah, we have a quite an interesting setup here, to say the least. Do I have another center in here? Yeah, actually, I might give Loom the time now. Yeah, because this was a guy I was trying to maybe. Yeah, he could be like a new fourth line center, and the other one doesn't work out, but we're looking at Van Ryn, 88, 90, and 87. Looks really good. I mean, Loom can always play wing in the future, but better than this guy is just a random playmaker. Yeah, screw it. I'll give him it. I'll give him the time. We'll see what he turned out to be. Anyway, and here's our defensive core, which I already kind of showed you a bit. Got this Gustafsson down here because he is minor top 4. I kind of like where his defense is, and if he grows well enough, well, he could be good enough for that top 6 instead of home fist if we want to go with the 2A/defensive. And it all depends on that red elite as well. So that's what our lines are looking like and such. I think it's a wild card here for this team, but I see his team doing really, really well. I mean, I can't imagine them not doing well. But hey, you never know. EA, man. EA does some weird stuff. So let's get into the sim now. And look, we're getting closer to having our set team here. There's going to be some trades this year, most likely. Probably some pretty big ones like Spooner, maybe even some of those other guys in the AHL. But I might just use them to have a really, really good AHL team. Because why not? What else am I going to do? So I trade them for more picks and draft even heavier and run into the same problems. All right, let's get these first month and a half done here. A couple shutout wins to start things off. It is preseason. It's only preseason, but still. All right, get the scout out. Going out around the leagues. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're scoring a lot. Again, preseason, but still. It's a good sign, or could be a good sign. Or maybe it's a negative sign. We just lose every other game. Yeah, everyone should be designated. So we finally lose in preseason in overtime. Now the regular season is about to begin. Bridgeport, Tom Downey's already been injured. October 15th. It's not too long, but we got to put someone in there. That's the second line center. We could just throw in, what's his name, Sekach, because he's a playmaker and it should work out. Oh, yeah, and he's really good, so there we go. Solid for depth. Good year for rookies, we'll see. So the regular season has begun. A 4-3 victory and a 6-1 victory to kick things off. 10 goals in the first 2 games first 2 games played. Another win, there we go. So we're looking good. Everything's kind of clicking here. Let's get Downey back in there. That first line. It's hilarious. I was like, it's just that's our AHL first line. So yeah, you can see Mickelson is not on the NHL team anymore. I don't think he brought that much to us. And like I said, obviously we want to prioritize Nightingale, get Stevenson, get more pure defensive guys in here. That's what I'm kind of going after. Trying to get some more pure defensive guys. Obviously Nightingale, Butsayev are kind of hybrid. Well, especially Butsayev's more offensive, but yeah. He's a grower, so okay. We lose, but it was an overtime. We win right after that, so we're still looking good. Hopefully we can come right back on the winning side of things. I don't want to lose any multiple games in a row. There we go. Boston's a struggling team. We lose to them in reg, so that's our first reg loss. We answer right back with a shootout win in Vancouver. So we're looking okay, but there's a few losses here. Kind of a rough stretch. Yeah, really rough stretch for our team. Come on, guys. Better. We can freaking kick ass here. But yeah, as long as we make the playoffs, that's what we're looking at. And we're trying to have a good playoff run. Which you never know what happens with it. I'm not liking this. We're really falling off here. Kind of with what I expect. With the way our team's built. I mean, we can explode again, but maybe I'm looking for a bit more consistency. Or a bit too much. But I look at our roster and I just think it's stacked as hell. So I expect us to perform like more of a stacked team. So it's a bit of an early struggle, but I think we're starting to more or less get things together here. Mickelson's been injured. Is that going to be a real one, or doesn't look like it? It's just a minor one. He'll play through it. He'll be fine. Doesn't have to sit or anything like that. All right, don't lose 2 in a row now. We lost 2 in a row. We got shut out twice in a row. That's not good. Come on now. Oh, we lose again. We get a point, but still. Toronto's doing good. At least we win that game. 15-6-2. I feel like it could be better. But at least we're looking like we're getting some decent goal scoring. It's just a little inconsistent right now. There we go. 2 wins to end that. 17-6-2. Not bad. We're good enough for first place by 7 points. So yeah, it's pretty damn good. Brizgalov lead. What the? Oh, don't even tell me that this first line's struggling to score now. Seriously, are you fucking kidding me? It is. It is because you see that. How? How's that even possible? Our defense is not that good. I don't know. Power play is incredible. Penalty kill is shit because it's always shit. But what is up with that first line then? That's interesting. Why would they be struggling to score? They are. Really pretty badly, actually. Hogan... What? Hogan with more goals than Wong. Interesting. Barzal down there. Only 18 points apiece. That is really not good. And they're minuses. What? How is that even possible, you guys? Alright, whatever. I think they'll turn it around still. Second line is kicking some ass. I think they're exploiting matchups to it like crazy. It's probably a big thing. But they're all producing well. It's so weird, though. I don't get why this first line would be struggling, but apparently they are. Okay, well, Dolan's still... I don't know. Let's see here. Let's just look at it more in depth. Has Nightingale grown much? Oh, yeah, he's already up to an 8. He's listed as second line now, so... Technically, we probably want to move him up, which means Spooner's going to have to go. Which is... you ask yourself, why the hell would he go? You're playing like this, but... I don't know what's up with that first line. That doesn't make any sense why they're actually struggling. Like, it makes zero fucking sense. But they are. I mean, that's not really struggling, but it is for them. I expect these guys to pretty much be closer to point a game. While our production is good overall, there's definitely some holes. What's Nightingale's shoot rate? I don't need him to shoot a whole lot. 56 is not that much, but he is third line, so that's kind of a lot for where he's at with no other time. Yeah, he might shoot as much as Hogan or Wong. Alright, well, we'll see what to make of that. Sharp and TA... Holmqvist are doing okay. Point-wise, kind of what I expect. Grattan, meh. And Ingram is not that great, but he's got the wins, so hey. Grattan's stats could be better, though, for sure. Alright, well. Interesting. I think the first line will get going. I think they have a slow start, but now we have the issue where here's Nightingale ready for second line time. Do we trade Spooner now? Probably. I don't know. It's such a tough call, but we'd have to move someone out. That's just kind of how it's got to go down. Someone's gonna have to get moved out. And then eventually, as he moves up, we can get Butsayev onto that second line where he belongs. But for right now, he'll be okay with the time he's getting, I think. I'm looking at our power play production, how it's kind of working. Yeah, weird that Wong is kind of being the goal scorer right now. But I think that could change. Yeah. I can say I could be a lot happy with our defense. Our goals against was not where I think it should be. Again, it's a lot of it has to do with that damn penalty kill. I don't know what to do with it. I don't get it. It's just nothing I do has ever worked with that penalty kill. But yeah, our goals against, I feel like could be better, although it's the best in our division at where it's at. Power play is doing incredible. Don't need to touch that, but penalty kill is frustrating. Now, I do like that we're back down really low. You know, we're low with the amount of penalties we take, so maybe it kind of balances out. But that goals against, I feel like, should be lower for what we are. I don't feel like it should be that bad. And it's weird that our first line are minuses. That's what really tripped me out. How the fuck are they minus? But hey, they are. Anyways, yeah, it's an interesting start. Very interesting start. Locker room chemistry's good, and as Nightingale needs more time, obviously we should move him up. And that means either Spooner or Konopka's going to have to go. Like I said, most likely Spooner. You guys can have some other ideas, but I think this guy is going to be listed as first line, so eventually, I mean. Or we can do something crazy and like move out Hogan. They're both on 1 year left. But Spooner would probably make the most sense to move out. Hogan will maybe eventually be traded, but for right now he's doing well. Yeah, it's a tough call, man. Because obviously we want to give Nightingale his time, so maybe we move out Spooner right now. And we can start getting, because, yeah, this guy obviously going to be first line. So, probably better than Hogan as well, so our first line can really do, or hopefully do really well. Then we can have still a good second line. I mean, we're going to have Butsayev, Konopka, Brizgalov. That's going to be a really solid second line. And then third line, a lot of, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, but not too sure. Yeah. Oh well. Well, we got some things to think about here. So we're gonna have to make a trade, I think, here. 61 shots only for him. Now you could say, make the argument, trade Hogan, play Spooner first line, and then if maybe by some weird chance that he stays second line, but still that puts you in the same position where Butsayev, you know, we still have an extra type guy. One of them's going to have to move no matter what. Even if, like I said, both Hogan will probably have to leave eventually too, or I don't know. It's a difficult situation. With so much young talent, we have to kind of pick and choose what happens. And I like that he's good with Butsayev too. That's a really good, you know, thing for us. This guy's giving it Butsayev as well. That's kind of the only person he's good with. Yeah, I don't know, but we're doing pretty well to start off. I think our defense could be better. Our shutdown could be a lot better. But overall, I like what it's looking like so far. So, do we make the trade? We ship off Spooner now. We get Nightingale up there, and he should help out. Well, should help out with the defense. You think Hogan would help out with more defense up there? I don't know. Don't necessarily know what's up with that. Hopefully Nightingale's going to hit a bit more, so that's a good thing. He might take a few more penalties, but he's going to hit more, which should mean he creates more turnovers. This guy could be one of our guys, one of those guys who, who has one of those ridiculous giveaway takeaway ratios, which I think would really help out that first line. So, yeah, it's someone's going to have to go right now, and I think it's Spooner. You guys can chime in, but someone's got to go. And I think Butsayev's, although his shooting has really dropped off here, but it could be Nightingale just taking away a lot of them. 83 shots. Konopka has like 53, so like Brizgalov takes a lot. .61, yeah. Interesting. Plus, this guy's on the power play. He's on the point, though, but interesting. I did feel like he did have one year where he shot a lot. Like, yeah, this one, 247 shots that year. And then the next year is 148. This year, he's on pace, likely closer to this, so not a big shooter anymore. By the looks of it. Man, it'd be great. It'd honestly be outstanding if I could keep both Konopka and Spooner as second liners. I just don't know that that happens. Yeah, it's such a tough call, man. It really is. And it sucks that we have to make decisions like this, but it's what happens, man. You get to a certain point. Those are the big decisions that we have to make. So, all right, you're gonna have to leave it to you guys. A trade is imminent. We gotta move. We gotta keep moving Nightingale up. Maybe for a bit we could give him power. We can give him some power play time and keep him there. But I don't know. I know he's got penalty kill time. I think I gave him penalty kill time right now. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I want to give him penalty kill time. Instead of moving him up immediately, we can give him, you know, maybe some penalty kill time to help even things out. We can switch it around, like, you know, get Hogan off of there. You know, put in playing with Salonen. Oops, he's a right winger. You know, something like this. I don't know. Again, does that help that much? He doesn't have that great a defense, so I don't know, man. We're just in a weird spot. We've always been in a weird spot. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. We've had a crappy penalty kill, and it's always been crappy. Yeah, whatever. Who the hell knows? But yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know about any possible trades and stuff like that. And yeah, that just about does it. So let me know what you think. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one. Watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.